Okay, so what's the difference between simplification and showing that an equation is an identity? Basically, with an identity, you're given two sides. You're simplifying either or both sides. If you choose to simplify one side, you're basically, the other side is the answer you're trying to get to, but you can also choose to simplify either side or both sides simultaneously. This first one, I sense some desire to FOIL first. So let's FOIL, we'll distribute first and see what we get. Front, outer. Inner. Last. Now, I'm going to take a look at this. I don't see any squaring. I don't see that all four things have a common factor. So what I'm going to do is decide to try and simplify this side and see if it magically turns into secant plus cosecant. How we're going to get rid of a couple terms. Let's turn everything into sines and cosines and see what happens. Well, that's nice. Hey, let's do that. Unfortunately, unlike sine squared plus cosine squared, sine plus cosine isn't anything in particular. And unfortunately, we've got sine squared plus cosine squared, but they're over different denominators, and that's unfortunate. But what we can do is, here's a cute trick. I can multiply the second equation, the second term, by cosine over cosine, and get cosine squared over cosine. That'll work nicely with this. And then I can do the same thing with this other term, sine t over sine t, makes that into sine squared over sine, and cosine squared over t. So I'm going to just write that down with the common denominator. So I'm combining these two together. They have a common denominator. And the second one has sine t as the common denominator. And since sine squared plus cosine squared is 1, we have 1 over cosine and 1 over sine. What were we looking for at the very beginning? Oh, look, that equals secant plus cosecant, which is what we were trying to do. Yay. Okay, let's take a look at this next one. This time, I think I'm going to remember 1 plus tan squared is something nice, 1 plus tangent is not. I'll write a little note about that. You have to have the squaring in order to do that cute trick with the identities. So I think instead, this time I'm going to simplify the right-hand side, see if it can be turned into the left side. I have sine over cosine on the top. And oh look, I have thetas. Okay, I am going to multiply the top and bottom by cosine. Remember, when you multiply on the bottom, you have to multiply both the one and the other fractiony thing. So you're distributing cosine. Do a little canceling, blink, 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 and I have sine over cosine plus sine. What did I want? Oh, look, that's what I wanted. Yay.